everyone, and welcome back to another Tay Township Public Library craft. My name is Heather if you don't already know me, and today we're going to make mop gnomes together. So there's the instructions, and we're going to follow along, and hopefully we can make it seem nice and simple because it's a really fast and easy, cool craft. So the first thing we're going to do is you can unpackage your mop here and set it off to the side. And the first thing in the instructions that the branch librarian in Wabashing wrote, Jessica, it says, we'll start by making the gnome body. So this is where you're going to use your own socks. So I didn't have a white lonely sock at home. I had a little blue one, so that's okay. And then you're going to use from home some lentils, beans, rice. You could use aquarium rocks, or if you have some rocks that you have collected that you don't need anymore, something like that to fill up your sock and weigh it down. So I had some old, this is actually sushi rice, which was, I realized, I was trying to think of what I could use, and it's really old. So I'm probably not going to cook with it. So I'm going to fill up my sock nice and full with it. Hopefully don't get it everywhere. Fill that. Oh, getting rice everywhere. See? Knew it. There we go. Bang it down. I think with the length of your mop, he needs to be a little bit fuller. So I'll see if I can use up the rest of the rice here and make it fit in my stretchy sock here. There we go. Put that off to the side. And then she says to tie it off. So I don't think, I'm going to use an elastic and put that around to secure the top of the sock. And it says you want to make sure your sock is firm and can stand up on its own. So be sure to use enough filler. Tie off the top of your sock, and to help the body hold its shape and stand tall, we're going to stretch a second rubber band, around the middle to make an hourglass shape. So take another rubber band and stretch that over the top. That kind of helps it stand up straight. Oh, there's rice falling. All right. So I think it would be best, because then we squish, the second step is to press down the top of your sock to create a dip well at least 2 inches deep. And then you're going to put a whole bunch of hot glue in there. And then we're going to take this part of the mop. Actually, I can just put that down over top. I don't even have to cut it. Then we're going to take that and shove it in there and glue it in. So I fold down the extra of my sock, and you make a big well like this, and then you can stretch them back up after. Squish, 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 and then take your heated hot glue and put a whole, come on hot glue, a whole whack of hot glue in there. And then quickly, while you hold it, take your mop and stick it in there, secure it. Hold it for a minute and let it dry. Okay, and then he's gonna fall all over the place, and I'm gonna put it over there so it can cool. Put my mop dude over there. And then the next step is to make the gnome nose. So you got a square piece of nylon fabric and a styrofoam ball. This is my gnome's nose. So you're gonna stretch this nylon, because that makes a nice skin colored nose. So we're going to stretch the nylon over the ball, give it a little twist, and then you're going to take one of those clear elastics. You should see 2 clear elastics in your kit. You're going to secure that around the nylon to hold it on the ball. And give that a couple of elastic around. There we go. So there's my nose. And then you're going to take the mustache, which is this ball of white yarn, and you're going to unravel that piece of tape over here, and fold it in half 4 times and secure the center with the second elastic. So unravel. Whoop. So let's see. Find the 2 ends and put them together. So that's 1 in half, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be Mr. Gnome's mustache. And we're going to put an elastic around the middle of this part. All right. So there is the mustache. Then secure it in the center of the bundle and then use hot glue to attach the yarn mustache to the foam ball. So you got to think a mustache goes under the nose. So if we attach it to one side, it'll hang out below. So we want to put some hot glue, like right underneath where your extra nylon is. So I'm going to put a dab right here, nice big dab, and then stick where that elastic band was to there. So then when we stick him to the gnome, it'll come out underneath. All right. Whoops, hot glue to my thumb. All right. So then we're going to set that aside and take back our gnome where the hot glue would have dried, and arrange the mop strands so they drape around the whole sock body nicely. And then you can also kind of straighten out, because I pushed it down so much, you can straighten them out. And then we're going to add some hot glue to the back of the nose and gently press it into the gnome about 3 inches down from the top of the mop. So, let's see here. So 1, 2, about halfway. I don't know if we want it on top. Can't really see his mustache with the white. So I'm gonna, he's got a blue body. So, oh, we want it down 3 inches though, right? So I guess we want to put him on. I can actually separate like that. That's good. Okay, so I'm gonna put right above where my elastic was some hot glue and stick it right there, because we're going to cover this top part with the hat. All right, now it says to use your scissors, and you can trim your mustache and cut those loops that you made when you were folding it. So I am going to cut those loops. There we go. Oh, it didn't stick. More hot glue. Didn't dry actually. There you go. Cut my loops on this side. And then you can give them a little mustache trim, but I'm going to wait for that until it's all cooled off. So you can trim it to your liking. The next is take the red socks and stretch it over the top of the gnome head to create the hat. And you want to turn the cuff up, so there's a little bit of a cuff. And strip it over the brim so it sits just above your nose. Oh, I got stretched a lot. So funny. These guys are so funny. There you go. Stand up right there. Okay, so we've got our hat on. And I did it so that the heel goes to the back. So here's his nose and here's the heel, so you don't see that. And then you tug it over so it's just directly above the nose. And to finish it off, fold the color string in half a couple of times and tie it tight where the toe sock meets the sock body. So that means this. So we're going to take right here where there's that line of the toe. We're going to take this colored string, fold it a couple times and tie it around so that it makes like a pom-pom on the end of his hat. So like this a couple times. And then you can trim these strings or leave it, up to you. I'm going to give him another knot. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll trim those off. Well, let's go back to this guy's mustache. So now he's got like a nice little pom-pom on his hat. So cute. All right, let's see what his mustache looks like. Oops. I think I might pull down his hat a little bit more. I think I might glue, and you can play with it at home. Glue a couple of these strands underneath his nose of the mop, because then he won't be showing off his blue body as much. So I'm going to take some of those extra ropes and just kind of glue it a couple extra glues right at the front there so that we don't see his blue body when he stands up as much. There we go. And yeah, his mustache does kind of need a bit of a trim. So I'll take a little bit off that side. And there, a little haircut. So there you have it. Your Mop Gnome. Now what you can do, if you want, you can trim the mop around to make it more even, or you can play with them, or if your sock, if it comes out the right length, good. But I kind of like the way he's kind of pooling his hair. He's kind of like Cousin Ed, if you guys know the Addams Family. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's craft and you had fun making your very own Mop Gnome. I wonder if I come out of the picture. There you go, now you can see him. For some reason my face makes it go super bright. So remember to share your pictures to library@tay.ca. We love seeing what you guys come up with because sometimes they end up looking completely different than mine, which is super okay. It just shows you guys creativity. So yeah, super cool Mop Gnome. Have fun, guys, and I'll see you at the next craft.